walk. Employers desperate to retain talent caved. But are employers losing their leverage? Here with me live to discuss is Kimberly Steiner Murphy, Senior Regional Vice President with Talent Solutions and Business Consulting firm Robert Half. Kimberly, good morning to you.
Good morning.
We have visited several times about the rise of remote work and it's sustaining long past the height of the pandemic. But now it seems like employees are kind of losing control of the situation. Banks like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase and tech giants like Meta are telling their employees you have to be back in the office several days a week. The federal government, the biggest employer in the country, doing the same thing. Secretary of State Blinken expecting that employees come in 3 to 4 days each week. What is happening here?
We're actually seeing about 48% of all companies ask for their employees to be back 5 days a week. And that's a big shift than what happened even 6 months ago.
Why do you think it's changing, and it has changed in this last 6 months?
I think that employers are wanting to create that culture, that collaboration, that work ethic. And there's a perception that you can't always do that remote. Although I would tend to say some of the more successful remote workers would disagree.
Definitely. Now, being in the office more, if your boss is calling for that, means going to the office more, right? California workers are expected to burn out by July 10th of this year, which is actually later than a lot of folks in a lot of other states, according to Software Connect. Robert Half shows that 33% of those polled attribute their burnout to long commutes. On average, working remotely saves you 72 minutes of commuting per employee per day. So why aren't all bosses who don't think remote workers are as productive, why aren't they worried about that kind of burnout and people sitting in cars not working?
Well, for those of us that are going back in the office, I think that's a really big concern for everyone. You're spending more time on the road, you're getting home later, you're waking up earlier, and that's adding, a significant amount of time to your day. And so I think either, it's going to be a push and a pull between employees and employers in figuring out what's the right balance for that. And I'll tell you, even in my Sacramento office, we've moved all of our weekly meetings to what we call off prime time hours. So we'll have a meeting at 4 o'clock. So maybe somebody can leave the office at 2:30 so they're not in Sacramento traffic.
That is definitely a creative solution to that. Now, speaking of creativity, recently the CEO of L'Oreal came out and said remote staff have no passion and no creativity. Seems like that might have more to say about the managers who haven't figured out how to maybe get the best out of a worker no matter where they are.
I think all managers have learned over the last few years on how to build culture via Teams and Zoom and some of these video meetings, and learning how to do team buildings remotely and bringing people in the office when there's purpose rather than just saying, hey, you need to be here so that we can monitor what you're doing. That's not a good culture building scenario. So, figuring out that balance, between letting people have that collaboration, whether it's in person or in the, remotely, you've got to be able to do both these days.
And remote workers may, in some scenarios, get paid less, may get fewer promotions, but they report being happier, getting to spend more time with their kids instead of being on the road or at team building events that are, held in person, even though you've been in the office. And that's despite claims by folks like L'Oreal's CEO, Norman Hieronymus, that their mental health is at risk working at home. I don't know. Happier doesn't sound to me like mental health is at risk.
Everybody has different priorities. If you're, raising a family and you've got small children at home, your priorities might be different than someone who's straight out of college and looking to, develop rapport and learn, the company and progress up the ladder. We all have different motivations these days. And I think that's where companies, if they want to retain great staff, they have to understand what motivates each person and be able to really put that in front of them.
Bosses, you need to pay attention. That's what Kimberly's saying. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.